ഫാൻ ഇട്ടാ Guardiol. Hi bro, hi. Root. Ini Alonso. And even in the center back. Friend request my name. Wait, I'll show you. I'll show you the name. Wait. 1 minute. I'll be at footage. Quality of the video. Footage. That's my name. ബിരിയാണി പരിപ്പാറി ചോറ് കൂടെ ചപ്പാത്തി ഉണ്ട്. ഫ്രണ്ടാക്കൂടെ എൻ്റെ പേര് പറ. ഓൾറെഡി ഫ്രണ്ട് ലിസ്റ്റ് ഫുള്ളാണ്. ഫ്രണ്ട് റിക്വസ്റ്റ് 3241 ഫോർമേഷൻ 3241. എൻ്റെ അല്ല 1-2. ഇതാണ് എൻ്റെ സ്ക്വാഡ്. ടെന്നീസ് കക്ക ടോറസ് മെസ്സി. ഫ്രണ്ട് റിക്വസ്റ്റ് സെൻഡ്. പക്ക F2P. It's okay. പക്ക F2P ആണ്. ഞാൻ ക്വാളിറ്റി കൂട്ടിനെ 180 കിട്ടാൻ പറ്റും. 180 അഡ്വാൻസ് ടു 180 ആക്കിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. ക്വാളിറ്റി ഫ്രണ്ട്സ് റിക്വസ്റ്റ് അയച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഈ പ്ലെയർ കോയിൻ സേവ് ചെയ്യുന്ന പ്ലെയറാണ്. മനസ്സിലായിട്ടാ. ഓ ഇത് പ്ലെയർ കോയിൻ. മനസ്സിലായി. കോയിൻസ് സേവ് ചെയ്യുന്ന പ്ലെയർ. ഓക്കെ ഓക്കെ. എന്താ ലാഗ് ഇട്ടാ. Sesko is brutalized, so God sick how we played is still live. Sesko. നമ്മൾ 1500 മിസ്. എന്നാൽ കുറേ പേർ അതിൽ കോയിൻ സേവ് ചെയ്താലാണ് കിട്ടുക. മാർക്കോ സെസ്ക നമുക്കൊന്നും കിട്ടില്ല. ഡിമാർക്കോ ഐ ഓൾറെഡി ഹാവ് ഡിമാർക്കോ. ഡിഫറെൻറ്റ് ഫോർമേഷൻ ഒന്ന് ട്രൈ ചെയ്യാണ്. പുതിയ ഫോർമേഷൻ. ഡിമാർക്ക് ഓൾറെഡി എൻ്റെ കയ്യിലുണ്ടാ. പൊസിഷൻ ഓൾറെഡി ഡിമാർക്കോ 2 ഡിമാർക്ക് കണ്ടാ. ഓൾറെഡി 94 റേറ്റിംഗ് വരും ഡിമാർക്കോ. 2 ഡിമാർക്കോ. ബേസ് കാർഡ് 3 ഡിമാർക്കോ ഉണ്ട്. പുതിയ ഫോർമേഷൻ ട്രൈ ചെയ്ത് വരുന്നതാണ്. പെർസിച്ച് നോട്ട് ഗുഡ് ആസ് ഡിമാർക്കോ. നോട്ട് ഗുഡ് ആസ് ഡിമാർക്കോ. നെയ്മർ സബിലാണ്. നെയ്മർ ഇപ്പോൾ വിനീഷ്യസ് നല്ല ഫോമാണ് കളിക്കുന്നത്. ഫിനിഷൊക്കെ എടുക്കാച്ച് ഫിനിഷ്. അവിടെ എന്ത് വർക്കാണല്ലോ. ഇപ്പം ശരിയാവും. ഒരു ഫ്രണ്ട്ലി കളിക്കട്ടെ. നെറ്റ് ഷോക്കാണോ ഡൗട്ടുണ്ട്. ഫ്രണ്ട്ലി ആരും കളിക്കാണ്ടായിരിക്കും. നെറ്റൊന്ന് ടെസ്റ്റ് ചെയ്യണം. വാൻഡൈക്കിന് കിട്ടി. വാൻഡൈക്കിന് 1800 കോയിൻസ് കിട്ടി. ബെർബറ്റോനെ ഞാൻ കളിപ്പിച്ച് നോക്കിയിട്ടില്ല. ഞാൻ ഒരിക്കൽ 2 വട്ടമായിട്ടും കളിപ്പിച്ചിട്ടില്ല. വാൻഡൈക്ക് അടിപൊളി. ഞാൻ ഒരിക്കൽ 5 മാച്ച് കളിപ്പിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. സൂപ്പർ സബ്ബായിട്ട് കളിപ്പിച്ച്. മെയിനായിട്ട് കളിപ്പിച്ച് നോക്കിയിട്ട് ഓൾറെഡി ഇഷ്ടം പോലെ ഉണ്ടതാ. CF ഇഷ്ടം പോലെ ഉണ്ട്. പിന്നെ ഡീപ്പ് ലൈൻ ഫോർവേഡ് ആണ്. കളിപ്പിച്ചിട്ടില്ല. 5 വട്ടം ഇറക്കി. 5 വട്ടവും സബ്ബായിട്ട് ഇറക്കിയത്. CF ഇഷ്ടം പോലെ ഇല്ലോണ്ട് സമയം കിട്ടിയില്ല. ഈ കാർഡ് വാങ്ങാനാണ്. നിസ്റ്റൽ റോയ് മോശമില്ല. നല്ലൊരു ഫിനിഷിങ് ഉണ്ട്. നിസ്റ്റൽ റോയ് വെച്ച് മോശമില്ല. ഫിനിഷിങ് ഉണ്ട്. നല്ലൊരു അടക്കൽ, നല്ലൊരു പവർ ഷോട്ട് അടിക്കും. വെർപ്പറ്റോ ഞാൻ കളിപ്പിച്ചോ. എനിക്ക് 5 വട്ടം കളി ഇഷ്ടമായിട്ടൊന്നും സമയം ഞാൻ സ്ട്രെസ് ചെയ്ത് കളിച്ചിട്ടില്ല ഇങ്ങനെ വെച്ചിട്ട്. ഹായ് അല്ല, ഇത് പരീക്ഷണമാണ്. ഈ ഫോർമേഷൻ ടെസ്റ്റിംഗ് ആണ്. ഈ കറണ്ട് ഫോർമേഷൻ ടെസ്റ്റിംഗ് ആണ്. മോഡാക്കാൻ ടോപ്പ് ഫയൽ വരണത്. ആ ടോപ്പ് ഫയൽ വന്നാലും മോഡാക്കി. ഇത് പുതിയ ടെസ്റ്റിംഗ് ആണ്. ഫ്രണ്ട്ലിക്ക് കനാവരമുണ്ട്. സ്റ്റൈക്കോ അടിപൊളി. ലെഫ്റ്റ് നല്ല ത്രൂ ഇട്ടതാണ്. കട്ടകയും സ്റ്റണ്ണിങ് അടിച്ചായില്ലേ, ഷുഗർ ഗോളാണ് സ്റ്റൈക്കോൻ്റെ. ടോപ്പ് ഫയൽ വന്നാലേ ആവും. നല്ല പ്ലെയറാണ് സ്റ്റൈക്കോ. ലെഫ്റ്റ് ഫുട്ടിൽ സ്റ്റണ്ണിങ് അടിച്ചാൽ ഷുവർ. വേറെ നല്ലൊരു ലെഫ്റ്റ് ഫൂട്ടർ ഇല്ല എനിക്ക്, അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് ഞാൻ കളിപ്പിക്കുന്നത്. പ്യുവർ ഈഗോ ഹായ്. ഇതാരും പ്യുവർ ഈഗോ കസ്റ്റമൈസ്ഡ് ആണെന്ന് തോന്നുന്നു. അതെ കസ്റ്റമൈസ്ഡ് ആണ്. കുറേ ആയി. പണ്ട് കസ്റ്റമൈസ് ചെയ്തേ, അതിനുശേഷം ചേഞ്ച് ആക്കിയിട്ട് മോഡാക്കുമോ? ഇതാരാടാ പ്യുവർ ഈഗോ? ഓൾറെഡി മോഡാണല്ലേ. ത്രീ 2-4-1 ഫോർമേഷൻ. ഞാൻ ഓഫീസ് കോണാണ്. പ്യുവർ ഈഗോ സ്റ്റൈക്കോ.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous evening. The skies are clear. The noise is fervent. The atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
പുതിയ ഫോർമേഷൻ ഞാൻ
Just joining us, we are already on the way.
പരിശീലിക്കുന്നതാണ്. ഞാൻ തന്നെ ഗവേഷണം നടത്തിയിട്ട് ഞാൻ തന്നെ.
Oh, good read. He read that really well and stopped it.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, it's always hard to gauge the true worth of Jordan Henderson, as he's not the type of player you can measure in terms of goals and assists. He'll be the brains in midfield, trying to provide the creative input for players up front whenever possible.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him.
ഞാൻ ലാഗ് ടെസ്റ്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ വെച്ചിട്ടാ.
That is good alertness. Dumfries. Pedri. It's a threatening ball. Bernal.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers. Don't concede the opener.
സെസ്കോനെ കുറിച്ച് നല്ല അഭിപ്രായമാണ്. സെസ്കോ.
And here's Forlan. That's a good ball out wide. He's gone for goal.
സെസ്കോനെ കുറിച്ച് നല്ല അഭിപ്രായം.
Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits
ബാക്കി സേവ് ആണ്, കോയിൻ സേവ് ആണ്. ബ്ലിറ്റ്സ് അടിക്ക് ട്രൈ ചെയ്യും. കുടിച്ചാ
Inter clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Nicely weighted ball. Tries a shot.
നല്ല ചാൻസ്.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
That's been cut out, well played. Played back into the centre.
Poor passing. Poor passing.
Now it's Dumfries. And it's Denzel Dumfries. And Bernal. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Pau Kubasi does well to get it back. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Yildiz. Now it's Havertz. Oh, that's well spotted. Van Dijk. Conte. Bernal. Pedri, very much a man of this moment. Now it's Dumfries. And it's Palmer. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Can they get him away? Great ball, and he's in here. Fuller! Oh, that was no routine save. There's the whistle for half-time. So the other team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for a lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Solid, very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
കിട്ടിയതല്ലേ മാനേജിങ് മോഡറേറ്റർ ടോപ്പ് ഫസ്റ്റിലുണ്ടാ ഫസ്റ്റിൽ സ്റ്റണ്ടിങ് ഒരു രക്ഷയില്ല 300 പോയിന്റ്സിൽ പേലല്ലേ ഭയങ്കര മാനേജിങ് മോഡറേറ്റർ ആക്കാം.
And we're underway again. So the first half brought no goals. Gravenberg.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Zakaria. Raul. Now it's Forlan, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Stoichkov. Vinicius, can he finish? Oh, and again! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Havertz, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. He's through here. Takes a shot! Just off target.
Foden really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Now it's Stoichkov. Raul. And the shot! And we have our very first corner. Raul with the short one. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And now a sudden chance to counter. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Now it's Forlan. Threads one in, played out to the right. Can he finish? Brilliantly.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Havertz. Spread it left. Can he get on the end of this?
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's being urged to shoot. That is a brilliant interception. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now it's Dumfries. He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Havertz. Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And here's Musiala. Van Dijk.
Raulina.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So we finish as we started.
Neymar
Neither was able to break through.
second try.
Your final thoughts, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
TP കാണിക്കണം റെക്കമെൻഡ് ആണല്ലേ. ഇറ്റ്സ് ഓക്കെ. ജി ബ്രോ ജി. ഇത് റെക്കമെൻഡ് അല്ലാന്ന് എൻ്റെ തോന്നൽ. പക്ഷെ എൻ്റെ ശരി കുറേ ആയിടാ, കുറേ മാസങ്ങളായി കളിപ്പിക്കുന്നത്. സ്ക്രീൻഷോട്ട് എടുത്തോ. ഗുഡ് ഗെയിം. കുറേ മാസങ്ങളായി കളിപ്പിക്കുന്നത്. ഒന്നും പറയാനില്ല. ഓർമ്മയില്ല ഞാൻ എപ്പാന്ന് ഇതിൻ്റെ PP കൊടുത്തത് തന്നെ. എൻ്റെ കളി ഞാൻ എൻ്റെ സ്റ്റാറ്റ്സ് കാണിച്ചു തരാം. 1757 മാച്ചിൽ 368 ഗോളും 261 അസിസ്റ്റും. മോശമില്ല. Good game bro. It happens bro. Usually when we are playing very far away, there will be lag, will be there. It's okay. Good game and good save. Lot of good save. Lot of good save. ആർക്ക് വേണ്ടി സേവ് ആക്കാൻ അങ്ങനെ പേരൊന്നും എനിക്കൊരു DMF ആണ് വേണ്ടത്. എനിക്കൊരു DMF സെൻറ്റർ ബാക്ക് ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അടിപൊളി. അങ്ങനെ പ്രത്യേകിച്ച് ടാർഗറ്റും കാര്യമൊന്നുമില്ല. നല്ലൊരു DMF ആണ്, ഒരു സെൻറ്റർ ബാക്ക് വേണം. CFL ഇഷ്ടം പോലെ ഉണ്ട്. ഇപ്പോൾ റൂമി വന്നാൽ തന്നെ കറക്കണമെന്നില്ല. ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞു എനിക്ക് ടാർഗറ്റ് സെൻറ്റർ ബാക്ക്. ഇപ്പോൾ വേണ്ടയ്ക്ക് തന്നെ ഇപ്പം കിട്ടിയതാണ്. വേണ്ടയ്ക്കിനെ കൂടാണ്ട് ഇതാരാണ് പുതിയ പ്ലെയർ? ഇതാരാണ് പുതിയ പ്ലെയർ? ബെക്കിൻ്റെ ബാക്കൊന്ന് കറക്കിയിട്ടാണ്. ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞു ഞാൻ അങ്ങനെ എല്ലാ ബാഗും കറക്കാറില്ല. കിഡ് കിങ് അങ്ങനെ എല്ലാം കറക്കുന്ന ആളല്ല. ആവശ്യമില്ല ബാക്ക് മാത്രമേ കറക്കും. ബാക്കിൻ്റെ ബാക്കൊന്നും ആരുമില്ല, നല്ല പ്ലെയർ ആരുമില്ല ബാക്കിൻ്റെ ബാക്ക്. പിന്നെ എന്തിനാ കറക്കുന്നത്? ഇതാരാണ് ഈ ത്രിബിൾ 5 ആരാ? ഈ 3 സെൻറ്റർ ബാക്ക് വെച്ച് കളിക്കുമോ? ഡിഫൻസ് വലിക്കാനേ പറ്റൂല. ഒരു വലി വലിച്ചാൽ പൊട്ടി, ഒരു വലി വലിച്ചാൽ പൊട്ടി. റിസ്ക് പഠിച്ച പരിപാടിയാണ് 3 സെൻറ്റർ ബാക്ക്. വെരി റിസ്കി പരിപാടി. ഇതാരാ എന്നെ 555? ആരടാ? വൈറ്റി ബൂബു. വൈറ്റി ബൂബു. ഹായ് ബ്രോ, വെൽക്കം ടു സ്ട്രീം ബ്രോ. ഞാനാണ്. ഓക്കെ, ഞാൻ ആരാന്നറിയില്ല, അതുകൊണ്ട് നേരത്തെ പറയണ്ടേ. കളിക്കാം കയറിയോ? നെയ്മർ ഇറക്കി. നെയ്മറൊക്കെ ഉണ്ടായി സബിലാണ്. വൈറ്റി അടുത്ത മാച്ച് കളിക്കാം. നെയ്മറിൻ്റെ സെക്കൻഡ് ഹാഫ് ഇറക്കാം. എടാ വിനീഷ്യസ് നല്ല ഫോമുണ്ട് ഇപ്പോൾ. വിനീഷ്യസ് നല്ല ഫോമുണ്ട്. സെക്കൻഡ് ഹാഫിൽ ഇറക്കിയാൽ പോരെ നെയ്മറിന്. ലെജൻഡ് ഫ്രണ്ട്ലി. യെസ് ബ്രോ, ഫ്രണ്ട്ലിയാണ്. ഫീൽഡ് ഔട്ടായി നെയ്മറിൻ്റെ സെക്കൻഡ് ഹാഫ് ഇറക്കാം. റാൻഡായിട്ടല്ലേ വരുക? ഞാൻ തന്നെ വരണം, എന്താ ഉറപ്പ്? ഇതിൻ്റെ ഗെയിം നെയിം എന്നാണ് പറയുക. ഇതിൻ്റെ ഗെയിം നെയിം പറയാൻ പ്രശ്നമില്ല.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box on that report is Jim Beglin. Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
ഫോം ഔട്ടല്ലടാ, കിഡ് ഫോം ഔട്ടല്ലേ. വിനീഷ്യസ് സി അല്ലേ? സി തന്നെ, പക്ഷേ അതല്ല, കളിക്കുമ്പോൾ ഗോളടിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. ആ ഫോമിൻ്റെ കാര്യമല്ല ഞാൻ പറയും. കളിയിൽ നല്ല ഫോം കാണിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്, അതാണ് ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞത്. മനസ്സിലായി? നിഖിൽ ഹായ്ഡാ, വെൽക്കം ടു സ്ട്രീം ബ്രോ. നിഖിൽ ബ്രോ, വെൽക്കം. നിഖിൽ രാജ്.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
കാണിച്ചാ വിനീഷ്യസിന്റെ ഒരു ഗോൾ കാണിച്ചാ.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually.
Clear.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Albert Ferrer.
Friendly ആണോ നിഖിലെ? ഫ്രണ്ട്ലി ആണ്.
Now the cross. Oh, smashing header. What a wonderful goal.
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine header.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time.
And he shoots! And kept out
by
the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Barcelona have their second corner now.
വിനീഷ്യസ് കേളറാണ്, സ്റ്റണ്ണിങ്ങിനെ കാട്ടി കേളാണ്. അടിപൊളി.
Tries to get it clear. Oh, shooting chance! It's there! Again! In Rice, and they are soaring! What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, it's come loose. And it's Vitinha. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He's got away. Now the delivery. And that should get the job done.
Barcelona really are making good use of that right hand.
Vinicius Junior gets through. Decent chance! One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defenses apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Eze. Great defending, strong and determined. Conte. And it's Vitinha. Shot a goal! A potential goal of the season contender.
Defense നോക്കി കളിച്ചാൽ
Well, it
സെറ്റാണ്.
came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
ഓഫാ ക്ലോപ്പിനെ എടുക്കണമെന്നുണ്ട്, നോക്കട്ടെ.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Skillfully cut out.
പറ്റുമെങ്കിൽ എടുക്കണം ക്ലോപ്പിനെ. ഞാൻ ഈ അലൻസോനെ എടുക്കുക ചെയ്ത്, സാബി അലൻസോ. അലൻസോനെ എടുത്തിട്ട് AMF പറ്റുന്നില്ല. ഞാൻ അത്ര ഗോളടിക്കണം ബ്രോയിൻ്റെ എതിരെ. മാക്സിമം അടിക്കുക, മാക്സിമം അടിക്കാൻ പറ്റുന്ന അടിക്ക്, നല്ലൊരു ത്രില്ലിൽ. എത്ര അടിക്കണം അത് പറ. എത്ര അടിക്കാൻ പറ്റുന്ന പറ. ലാഗ് അടിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. ലാഗ് അടിക്കണ്ടല്ലോ. എത്ര ലാഗ്. നെറ്റ് പോയി അറിയില്ല. തന്നാലെ പോയതാ. തന്നാലെ പോയതാണ്. Yeah, saving coins, yeah. Saving coins, yes. Inter, waiting for Inter. Nice. Inter pack, how much? 1,500 coins. 1,500 for Inter. I think so, 1,500. The manager, right? Manager will be there. It's around 10:30. After 18, it's around 6 o'clock. Afternoon 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock means 6 o'clock, right? 6 o'clock or what? Yeah. 6 o'clock, I think so. Yeah, yes.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Becklin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this guy Pedri, without doubt, is the greatest talent of his generation to come out of Spain. I mean, he has all the traits of some of the great legends that have been there before him. The ability to handle the ball in tight spaces, his speed of thought on the turn, his understanding of the landscape around him, the intelligence in reading defensive positioning, all those factors which can make him unplayable when he's truly on song.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And he cuts out the supply. Now a droll. Forlan. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, this looks sharp. He's had a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Donatoni.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Still goalless. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Albert Ferrer clears. Donatoni. Rummenigge. He came in hard, very hard. Pass somewhat off target.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Barcelona look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Conte. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. And here's Forlan. Now it's Raul. And it's Gravenberch. It's Vinicius Junior. Now that looks a decent ball. Shapes to shoot! It's there! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
So we have the first goal. And there's the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play on one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Chance! Off the post! No mistake! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
The movement so precise. The
finish
sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he will roll! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Now it's Roberto Baggio. So we've reached the hour mark. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van Dijk. Albert Ferrer. Conte. Nicely weighted ball. Stoichkov in acres of space out wide. Vinicius Junior. And it's Conte. Jordan Henderson is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well,
this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Quick to recover this. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Forlan. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's got away. That is a brilliant interception.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
Substitution on the field. Number 15, Vinicius Junior.
Alexander-Arnold. Kante kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, that's fabulous. Crunching tackle. The final 5 minutes. Well, that is one way to stop him. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. There is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Very little time to go, and they have a free kick in a really promising area.
Yeah, and a heart and mouth time for the culprit, who may well regret his transgression.
Neymar! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Squeeze it through.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Guardiola. Donatoni. Threads one in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that will be the final act. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints.
Game name or
welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
This guy, Sandro Tonali, was being touted as being one of Italy's greatest midfield talents. Remember the season he got a side promoted into the Italian top flight, 17 years of age, I think, and he was the mainstay in a team at that early age, playing in virtually every game and dictating the play. He stands out, doesn't matter how old he is.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Ibrahimovic. Jordan Henderson. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Forlan. Edmilson. Now it's Mbappe. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
And it's Messi. Tonali conjures time and space where few can.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Messi. Tonali. Over to the left. Tries to play it through. And that is expertly dealt with. Oh, chance for a shot! He's delivered all right! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Well time, excellent interception. Now it's Forlan. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
It is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Cannavaro. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Substitutions taking place.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving it.
David Villa! Nedved. Drilled in low. That's a lovely, neat pass. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi has been caught there, it's a foul. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. An opportunity then to pull clear here. He's missed, but not by that far.
Nedved is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
He's had it taken off him. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That has been cut short. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Plenty to aim at here. He's having a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Lowe is offering a wry smile there.
And it's Nedved. Nedved in the hunt and looking threatening. Gravenberg. Now it's Forlan. Threads one in.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And that is exemplary defending.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That is a little undercooked. The message is clear, none shall pass. Time is running out here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Nedved. Edmilson. Passes short and sharp.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Oh, important interception.
There will be 1 minute added
Conte.
time.
Added time is up, and there was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
And please join me in
So,
wishing
Jim,
a
how do you
happy
reflect
wedding
on what we've
anniversary
seen?
for one of
It's
our
just a
fan club
bad day at
members.
the office, Peter. They look below par in all areas, and it has to be cause for genuine worry.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
അടിക്കടി ഫുഡ് ചെറുക്കോയില്ല അൺബോറോടെ ഈ കളിയായിട്ട് കളിക്കുക ഒരു സെക്കൻഡ് ആ സെക്കൻഡ് അത് അടുത്ത് കളിക്കാം അത് ഉണ്ടാ നോക്കട്ടെ അവനില്ലെങ്കിൽ ഒന്നും കൂടെ കളിക്കുമായിരുന്നു കെ എൻ സ്റ്റോൺ നിതിൻ നിഖിലുണ്ടാവട്ടെ നിഖിലുണ്ടല്ലേ ഏല് ഇല്ല കിട്ടുക ഇന്ന സമയമില്ല 11 മണിയിൽ കൂട്ടില്ല വിനായക അടുത്ത കളിക്കണം ഈ കളിൻ്റെ ഈ കളിൻ്റെ പുതിയ ഫോർമേഷൻ ടെസ്റ്റിംഗ് ആണ് കയറിയോ നിഖിൽ കയറിയോ അവിടെ ഈ കളിൻ്റെ കളിക്കാം ഒന്നും കൂടെ വിനായകൻ്റെ ഒരു പുതിയ ഫോർമേഷൻ ടെസ്റ്റിംഗ് ആണ് വർക്കാവുന്നുണ്ടോ ഇല്ലയോ നോക്കണം സമയമെടുക്കും 11 മണി ഉണ്ട് ഫുഡ് കഴിക്കാത്ത നെക്സ്റ്റ് മാച്ച് അടി ഇത് നേരത്തെ ഞാൻ ഇവരോട് പറഞ്ഞു നിഖിലിനോട് പറഞ്ഞു പറഞ്ഞെടുത്താൽ ശല്യം. പെലെ എറ്റോ അയ്യോ നല്ല ടീം. ഓൺലൈൻ എല്ലാവരും ഉണ്ടല്ലോ. കൊല്ലിട്ട് ഷഡ് കയറിങ്ങനെയാണ്. ഞാൻ ഈ ഡിഫൻസ് പൊട്ടോ ഇല്ലയോ എന്നുള്ളത് ട്രൈ ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുക. 3 സെൻറ്റർ ബാക്ക് മെസ്സി ഉണ്ടായിട്ട് കാര്യമില്ല. കിഡിനെ തൊടാൻ പറ്റില്ല. $150 കുറച്ച് കൂടുതലല്ലേ. ബ്ലാക്ക് ഫോം ഔട്ടാണല്ലോ. ക്യാമ്പിളോ ഭാഗ്യമുണ്ട്. എസ്ആറൊക്കെ ജീവനോടെ ഉണ്ടാകും. ജീവനോടുണ്ട്. ഭയങ്കര കാണാൻ കിട്ടുന്നില്ല.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is... And there's the shot! Decent enough try.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Jordan Henderson. And it's Gravenberch. Some really good ball movement. Rijkaard. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Forlan. Great vision. Costa Curta deals with that comfortably. And that was very necessary. Opts for safety. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And it's Conte. Now it's Vinicius Junior. No goals as yet. It's been shipped out wide. Conte. Rijkaard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Oh, no joy this time. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Now it's Forlan. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Spread neatly. Thuram. Messi. Now it's Eto'o. Neymar. He's found a way through. Cannavaro was in no mood for any of that. Gravenberch. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Forlan. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
And the shot!
Chandu
That was superb goalkeeping.
Pele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
That has been knocked clear. He's gone for goal! It's hit the upright. What a wonderful goal!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
And there's the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. John, surely! He's got a goal!
Bad decision.
And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And here's Stoichkov. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Now it's Pele. It's Pele! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
India find a position of real strength now. Neymar. Raul. Gravenberg. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And this is Stoichkov. Chance for a shot! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards. The ball is on the spot. Here we go. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! That has drawn gasps of disbelief.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Raul. That pass has been well intercepted. And here's Forlan. Oh, that's fabulous. Picked out brilliantly.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to win game.
Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net. Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
It's become a case of men against boys. And the counter is on. Now it's Pele. Oh, he's found support out wide. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And that has put paid to that. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Well timed, excellent interception. And that's gone loose. And here's Messi.
India are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Oh, he's been caught on it! Decent chance! And that is the last effort of the game. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
We are glad to inform you that today's...
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening.
ക്ലോപ്പ് അടിപൊളിയാണ്. ക്ലോപ്പിനെ എടുക്കണം, പറ്റെങ്ങനെ ക്ലോപ്പിനെ എടുക്കണം. 2-3 കളികളാ ഫോർവേഡ് ഒന്നും ഫോമില്ല. ക്ലോപ്പിനെ എടുക്കണമെന്നുണ്ട്. ക്ലോപ്പിനെ എടുക്കാൻ തോന്നുന്നു. ഇനി ആരെ കാത്തിക്കാനാണ്? സെൻറ്റർ ബാക്ക് ടു റൈറ്റ് വിങ്ങിൻ്റെ വരുന്നത്. മിഡ്ഫീൽഡ് AMF സപ്പോർട്ടില്ല, അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് കളി നടക്കുന്നത്. കാണട്ടെ. ആരെൻ്റെ ഫ്രണ്ട്ലി നേരത്തെ ഫ്രണ്ട്ലി കളിക്കാൻ വന്നില്ല, പോയാ നന്നായി പൊട്ടുന്നതാണ് തോന്നുന്നു. ഞാൻ ഈ ഒരു ഫോർമേഷൻ ട്രൈ ചെയ്യുന്നതാണ്. നടക്കുമോ ഇല്ലയോ, ഡിഫൻസ് കിട്ടുമോ ഇല്ലയോ എന്നൊക്കെയാണ്. ഡിഫൻസ് കിട്ടുമോ ഇല്ലയോ നോക്കാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട്. ഇതല്ല ഞാൻ കളിക്കുന്ന ഫോർമേഷൻ, ഇതല്ല. ഞാൻ ഈ ഫോർമേഷൻ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഡിഫൻസ് കിട്ടുമോ ഇല്ലയോ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് ട്രൈ ചെയ്യാം. ശരിക്കും ഞാൻ ഫോർമേഷൻ 4-1 മറ്റേ സാധനം, ഒരു 2 CF, ഒരു SS, ഒരു AMF, ഒരു DMF, പിന്നെ ഒരു ലെഫ്റ്റ് മിഡ്ഫീൽഡറും. അതാണ് ഞാൻ ഉദ്ദേശിക്കുന്ന ഫോർമേഷൻ. നെയ്മർ LMF വെച്ച് കളിക്കുന്നു. ഇതിൽ AMF സപ്പോർട്ട് ഇല്ലാത്തതുകൊണ്ട് വൈഡ് തന്നെ കളിക്കേണ്ടി വരും. സെൻറ്ററിലെ പാസിങ് നടക്കുന്നില്ല, അത് ഭയങ്കര ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടായിട്ട് തോന്നും.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And as you can see, we've... Oh, roll! So, Jim, tell me this. Who are you looking for in particular here? Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Tonali, now he's got space here. No, that's been intercepted. And there's green grass ahead of him. Still goalless at the moment. Now it's Villa. Nedved. Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this. A great chance!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nedved conjures time and space where few can.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's a fine interception. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. So, what can they make of this? Mbappe! Neither of these two want to come off second best. And the ball is out of play. Gravenberg. Edmilson. And it's Messi. Oh, that's nice. And Messi! Just not quite happening for him just now.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And we have our very first corner. Nedved goes short. And he's well. Goes for a shot! He scored! A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It's a promising position. Shot a goal! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
And it's half-time here. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substitution.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Petit. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Back into the middle. Gravenberg. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Nedved, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Can he finish?
Wonderful.
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And that's another good win of the ball. Edmilson. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And he's intervened well there. Oh, there's a probing ball. Petit. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Gravenberg did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party... Oh. And the finish! No mistake! There seemed no way back, but they are level. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what...
Oh! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Neymar. Number 2, Gerrard. Number 11, Owen. Number 19,
Edmilson.
Substitution in progress.
Passes short and sharp. Look at the space here. Cruyff with... Can he finish? It's in. Into the lead once more. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from... And Cruyff!
Cruyff really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
And that's been won straight back.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Edmilson. Looking tidy in possession here. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. It's a pretty loose pass. Over to the left. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And we're done. A game of margins of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strong...
ടൊണാലി മോശമില്ല. ടൊണാലി മോശമില്ല കേട്ടോ.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something. Big chance! They've scored! And that's got them off to a flyer!
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
India finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Messi. Good take, and is he in? That is a crunching tackle. Alonso. And that's a good ball. Goes for a shot! Forlan. Gravenberg. And he's picked out the run. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition's...
And he shoots! They've scored! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now it's Isak. Plays a sharp little ball here. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Batistuta. And this is Messi. Good read, needed to be.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And he welcomes it in. Bastoni. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Oh, good spread. Now it's Batistuta. Mateus. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mateus. Oh, that was vital.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And this is Batistuta. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And here's Batistuta. Now it's Messi. There's the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
No, again, there's no way through. Tonali, now it's Isak. Now it's Forlan. That looks a good ball through. And there's the end of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. Oh, what has happened here? Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And we have our very first corner. And the keeper beats it away. Not the most accurate pass. Great ball, and he's in here. He's having a shot! He's scored! And the second half is off to a flyer. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop him.
This is threatening to become a really good game. And he's decided to go for it. It's off target and by quite a way.
Didn't quite come off this.
Oh, given away. Isak. Real chance! It's a goal! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. A momentary lapse, exploited with glee.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased it.
Forlan is on his own. Referee has just said play on. India needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh, no joy this time. Now it's Batistuta. That's a shade optimistic. Now it's Forlan.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Nicely spread. Nice interception, well timed.
ചുളിവുണ്ടല്ല നല്ല ചുളിവുണ്ടാ
നോക്കോ ഇത്തിരിട്ടോ ഉണങ്ങിയിട്ടൊന്നുണ്ടായില്ല.
ഉണങ്ങിയിട്ടുണ്ടോ? അത്ര വേണം. നേണ്ട് വണ്ടി എടുത്തിട്ട് പോന്ന് എവിടെ വന്നേ? ഹെൽമെറ്റ് എവിടെ വെക്കല്? കല്ല് ചായ കുടിക്കുന്ന ഏടാ അപ്പൊ എനിക്ക് പിടിച്ച ചായ.
Second corner now.
ഷോപ്പ് ഉണ്ടാവില്ല.
Neymar with the short one. Turns and goes back. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
ഒടുക്കത്തെ
I
പൊട്ടിയാ.
think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. Obviously, he's not.
അറിയാം എവിടെ വണ്ടി വെക്കേണ്ട പോലെ തീരുമാനിച്ചിട്ട്.
Great chance here from position A1.
വണ്ടി തന്നെ എവിടെ വെക്കേണ്ടതെന്ന് അറിയില്ല.
Well, he may well be lining up the knuckleball here. It is a specialty. Fallen! So, third quarter of the game.
രാവിലെ എനിക്ക് വായിക്കേണ്ടത്
Cleared away. And here's Neymar. It's a mighty effort. And that's a real chance missed.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
So their fourth quarter of the game. He rises! And no, he couldn't find the finish. That has been cut short. Forlan. Neymar. In towards the back stick. And he gets rid in a hurry. Over to the left. Knocks it into space. We expected better, and so did he. Gravenberg. Isak. Koundé. Raul.
There will be 5
Rashford.
minutes added time.
India do have a chance to counter here. And the through ball. Van Dijk. Gravenberg. Now it's Isak. That's been cut out, well played. Cannavaro. That pass isn't the best.
എടാ
And that will be the final act. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Isak reflecting on a stellar performance and now taking home a permanent reminder for his mantelpiece.
ഇല്ലടാ ഞാൻ രണ്ട് പ്ലെയർ മാറ്റി. ഇസാക്കിനെ ഇറക്കി റൗളിനെ SS ആക്കി റൈറ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നു. 2 ചേഞ്ച് വരുത്തിന് കഴിഞ്ഞ കളിയായിട്ട്. മാറ്റം ഉണ്ടാവാൻ വേണ്ടി മാറ്റമുണ്ട്. ഒരു കളി കൂടെ കളിക്കവാ. ലൈവ് നിർത്തുക. ലാസ്റ്റ് ഒരു കളി കൂടെ കളിക്കാം. 12 മണിക്ക് ലാസ്റ്റ് സമയം കയറിക്കോ. ഡിഫൻസ് കുറച്ചുകൂടെ ടൈറ്റ് ആവാത്ത പോലെ തോന്നുന്നു.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We have already started here. And the shot! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So, a breakthrough already. He won't be happy with that one. Henderson cuts out the pass. That's a sharp pass. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Mateus. That is lovely. Forlan looking to add to his goal. That's a good ball out wide. Aimed beyond the defence. This is Batistuta! Oh, classic Batistuta! He's got himself an absolute peach. They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
India grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is
He's tried one! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, I mean,
Now
I
what's
guess he
wrong?
tried one of his specials.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Mateus can see things others simply cannot. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Shot a goal! Oh, off the bar! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Looking for the run. Tonali, laid out to the left flank. Jordan Henderson. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Looking to play him in. Mateus. Xavi Alonso.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. It's run loose, who's going to get there? Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly.
2 added minutes.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Isak. There's the shot! They've scored! The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Peter, yeah.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal, the difference at half-time. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo.
He's having a shot! No mistake! It's level again! What a match we have!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
This is Vinicius Junior! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Vinicius Junior actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And he's worked it through. He's in a great position here. Great chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
India appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Albert Ferrer. Tonali. It's Vinicius Junior. Looking for options for movement. Gravenberg has a look and plays it forward. That's the keeper's ball. Forlan gets flagged offside.
Substitution on the field, number 15.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
On the field is number 19, Mbappe.
Now it's Raul.
Substitutions taking place.
He is through here. Raul. That's been drilled in. Tonali. Now it's Isak. He's looking wide. Tonali, can he get on the end of this? Mbappe looking to run onto it. Now it's Messi. That's been slipped through.
India really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And it's Gravenberg. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he finish? Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! So smooth, a signature finish.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Van Dijk makes the interception. And they've got rid. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Tries to pass it through. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, it's a great ball here. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Real pressure penalty, this. And he scores! Back in business! Not much more than a formality.
That's calm for you, nothing.
And that is as far as it goes. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Forlan voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Just a quick announcement.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card, so overall...
അപ്പോൾ ഓക്കെടാ, ഞാൻ നാളെ വരാം. എൻ്റെ മിസ്റ്റേക്കാണ്, രണ്ടാളെ മിസ്റ്റേക്കാണ്. എൻ്റെ മിസ്റ്റേക്ക് നീ ഗോൾ അടിക്കും, എൻ്റെ മിസ്റ്റേക്ക് നീ ഗോൾ അടിക്കും, രണ്ടാളെ മിസ്റ്റേക്കാണ്. കളി അടിപൊളി കളി തന്നെയാണ്. അപ്പോൾ ഓക്കെ, നാളെ കാണാം. അപ്പോൾ ഓക്കെ, ഗുഡ് നൈറ്റ്.